And so there's a Washington Post video. Trump on Biden. Here we go.
Biden's 5 decades in Washington. Think of it. He's been in public office for 47 years. He's done nothing. Now he's going to fix everything. Doesn't work that way. And I wouldn't say he's at the top of his game, would you? Do you think? But he's supported every single globalist attack on American workers. Joe Biden's policies put China first and America last. And that's what he'll continue to do if he ever got this shot. And you will have a disruption in the markets, the likes of which our country has never seen.
Kind of like what? The stock market crash that we had under Donald Trump? Right. Yeah. Okay. Unlike what we've ever seen. Okay.
You will have a crash in the markets because he's going to double and triple your taxes. He's going to do things that nobody ever would ever think even possible. Because
double, triple your taxes. Notice that he's not talking to the voters, right? He can't be. There's no way. Like, not even the voters believe that. Okay? I mean, you have to be really stupid. Which, okay, to be fair, a lot of people are really stupid. Okay, but anyway. No, mainly, he's talking about himself. He's going to double and triple your taxes. Meaning he's going to double and triple my taxes. And I don't like that. So, that's, okay, there's that. Alright. And so, more.
Because he's following the radical left agenda. Take away your guns, destroy your Second Amendment, no religion, no anything, hurt the Bible, hurt God.
Oh, okay, that's even more ridiculous. All right, so, look, I wish Joe Biden were as radical as Donald Trump says he is, right? As all these conservatives claim that Joe Biden is. I wish he were that leftist, right? Isn't it funny how they always talk about during the primary, the centrist Democrats are like, well, we can't nominate somebody like Bernie Sanders. We can't nominate a progressive because if we do, well, they're going to call him a socialist. They're going to call him a socialist and a left-winger, and they're not going to work with him. And here we have Donald Trump calling Joe Biden basically an enemy of God. He's going to destroy God. He's going to destroy God. Like this is a JRPG or something, right? Which was like the plot, attack and destroy God, dethrone God. Sorry, and so it's absolute craziness, right? And so he's going to continue with this. There's more, always more.
He's against God. He's against guns. He's against energy, our kind of energy. I don't think he's going to do too well in Ohio. If he did, would have a big story. He's not going to do well. And I was in Texas the other day.
Let me just look up the polling in Ohio, right? So polling, Ohio, IHOP. Are you fucking serious? Polling Ohio president. All right, so general election polls. All right, we got Biden 46, Trump 48, right? So Biden actually with the drop, and Trump going up in Ohio, right? And so that's, hey, you know what? He might be right. Joe Biden might not do well in Ohio. Joe Biden might lose in Ohio, and that's certainly a possibility. We'll have to obviously see during election day, but he's really pushing it. And if you go back here, the polls between May and June when coronavirus essentially started, right? You had Biden and Trump really like right there. You could see that right there, right? And then you had Trump that dropped, Biden that went back up, and then somewhere, early August, whatever, Biden dropped again in the polls, and then you had Donald Trump going up just a little bit. I think Biden dropped more than Donald Trump gained in Ohio, And so that's interesting. We'll see how that plays out, right? And I'm guessing that the rhetoric that Donald Trump is using right here might be effective.
I said, wait a minute. The other side is against guns. They're against oil and gas. They're against religion, Bible, God. How's he going to win Texas?
Okay. Again, Texas polls. Why don't we look up Texas, right? So Texas might be a similar thing, right? Okay, so you still have a pretty even race in Texas, according to the latest polling data, right? And so, okay, that's a real tight race. That's super, super tight. And so, okay, he's trying to get an advantage by pushing the social issues, right? Notice, not really talking about any of the, not talking about healthcare. Not talking about healthcare during a pandemic. What the fuck are you doing? Like, yes, you got to talk about healthcare during a pandemic. That, of course, does put Biden at a disadvantage as well, because Joe Biden is not doing what's necessary to combat the pandemic, and that's, propose a single-payer healthcare system, Medicare for all, in which 70% of Americans support. 88% of Democrats support that, according to a Harris X poll. Or, I think it was a Harris X poll. And so, really, really high numbers of people that support Medicare for all. And Donald Trump not interested in doing it whatsoever. He doesn't care. He doesn't care at all. I meant Joe Biden. Isn't it weird how I get them mixed up so much? I mean, it's not on purpose. And obviously I know that Donald Trump's worse than Joe Biden. But I still see them as both way to the far right of me. And so sometimes I get them. Obviously, Donald Trump doesn't want to do anything on healthcare. And Joe Biden's healthcare policy is not going to be enough for a pandemic. So for Donald Trump to bring that up, it would actually be advantageous to use against Biden. But also politically, you could point at Trump care and all that. So I don't know. Probably wouldn't be good strategy, but that's why he's sticking to the social issues. And somebody wrote that for him to hit on all the major points. Guns, God, they're going to take away your religion. No, nobody's going to take away your religion. No, only a smooth brain thinks that Donald Trump is going to be able to take away your religion, take away God. Liberals we don't give a shit, right, if you believe in God. The only thing that we care about is whether or not you are using your religion to hurt other people. I don't like that, right? I don't like when they say, my religion dictates this. Well, I don't give a fuck about what your religion dictates when it comes to my life. If you want to do what you're going to do personally, that's fine. But when you start affecting and hurting other people with that, then we got a problem with your religion. We do. And so, all right, let's get back to that. Not much left to go.
How's he going to win Texas? So he's not going to win Texas. He's not going to win
He could.
Ohio.
He
Bob
could.
told me we're better now in Ohio than we were 4 years ago. I'll take the same victory, but I think we're better.
All right. So there wasn't much left on that, but you can see what he's doing. He is, I mean, for all intents and purposes, it's still very, very competitive. It's within the margin of error in those two states, Texas and Ohio, and so push the social issues. That's what he's doing, and that could be effective because again, it doesn't matter what kind of Democrat you put up. They're still going to call him a socialist. They're still going to say he's anti-God. Again, Joe Biden's a Catholic, and so he's definitely not anti-God. That's fucking ridiculous. I wish we would have an openly, godless president, right? Somebody who says, yeah, I don't believe in religion, but I also believe that you're able to have your own religion and believe in whatever you want. I just believe in being secular myself, and that'd be great. Somebody who is openly atheist as president, because we've never had anything like that. But that's not the case here. Joe Biden definitely religious. In fact, Donald Trump's team literally took photos and doctored up an ad to and one of the pictures was Joe Biden in a church. And so, I mean, you know what? I could probably go to that ad. Christianity seems to be attacking America. Yeah, that's fucking Tucker Carlson doing back on his bullshit. Let's see. Trump ad. Let's see. Biden. Let's see. Trump ad. Biden doctored. Something like that. Yeah, in his basement alone. I fucking wish they were back. Joe Biden was back in his fucking basement. All right, the fucking. All right, that's no good. Ad block. All right, anyway. Let's see. Who is this?
Overnight, something else that's fascinating that really only came to light because of the dogged reporting of you and others at CNN.
Okay, that's CNN. Fuck that. I want to find that ad. Apparently, I don't have it. So, Facebook removes pro-Trump ad. That's fucking Daily Mail. IJR, fake photographs. Doctored images of Joe Biden. Alright, hold on. Deep in his basement. Yeah, okay, I can't find it. Maybe it's because they pulled it offline. That's probably what happened. But anyway, the whole thing about Joe Biden, not being a religious person or anything like that. No, that's not. That's again bullshit, and it's more culture war shit. Because it's really all they have. That's all they have.